So what's going on, guys? I'm Black Ops Amazing. Welcome back to another video. Today we've just gotten the brand new Toten gameplay trailer. There is so much in here, and this is something I haven't done in quite a long time. I want to go through it, take a look at what we can see together, break this down, because there is so much interesting and cool stuff in here, and plus because we've been told by Craig Houston that the storyline is carrying on. That's not the best way to word it, but I guess heating up. It's getting a lot more interesting. Characters' agendas are coming out. This trailer also gives us a little bit of story details as well, so that's my favourite part. Let's get into this. Let me know what you guys think, but enjoy. And if you do just want to watch the trailer as it is without me talking, I will play it at the end of the video. So straight off the bat, we get a look at the underground section of the map. I'm guessing this is going to be the subway. We have 3 bullets firing from what I'm also guessing is going to be the wonder weapon, and we get a good look at that right here. We've already seen the different variants of this. There is a handgun, a shotgun version, an assault rifle, and something else. I'm not 100% sure since some of the blueprints are blurred out, but the name for this weapon is pronounced Cerberus, which we know is the 3-headed dog that we also saw referenced in Mob of the Dead. I'm guessing that's also referencing the 3 different variants of this weapon you can create: the shotgun, the magnum looking thing, and the assault rifle. And then we've got this guy. I have no idea who this is. We've never seen him before. From the looks of it, he has a skeleton face. He's got a hood up. He's floating. I would guess a new type of enemy, but we really don't know much about him right now. And then we also have these, yet another new enemy. If this map also includes the Megatons, the Manglers, the Hellhounds, the Plaguehounds, I'm not too sure how many bosses it's going to have, but we've already seen potentially 2 new ones already. And then we get a look at our brand new perk, which is Mulekick. I have to say the design on this is absolutely fantastic. We've seen the new designs for perks such as Juggernog, Speed Cola. I think Speed Cola is probably my new favourite design that we've had so far, but Mulekick looks awesome. For those of you who aren't aware, for some reason this perk gives you 3 weapons, hence why on its design it has weapons coming out of it. But in Cold War we can also upgrade the perk, so I'm interested to know what those other upgrades are going to be. Treyarch are probably going to release a blog, maybe by the time I release this video, so we might have more information very soon. And then we see the train, some more of the outside area of the map. I'm not going to pause on every little frame looking for Easter eggs, but that's just the beginning of the trailer. And then as we get into the proper stuff, we start to hear a little bit of what's going to be happening with the story in this map. We know it takes place after the 2nd outbreak Easter egg, and what happened at the end of that was the strike team got captured by Kravchenko, Raptor 1 got downed, Kravchenko took our strike team, he threatened Weaver, and what we can see, he's now got them as prisoners in Berlin. All I'm going to say is that wasn't who I was playing as in the Outbreak Easter egg. Kravchenko says everyone and everything close to you can be corrupted, even she can. I doubt you know what she's done. Obviously he's talking about Valentina. She has been corrupted pretty much. The One has been speaking to her in her head, believing that it's actually her father that's talking, Dr. Vogel, but it was actually the One imitating his voice, manipulating Valentina, trying to get her to open up the anomaly in Berlin so the One and the creatures of the Dark Ether can escape and enter their world. But interestingly, whilst Kravchenko is saying this, we see a shadowy, blurred figure on the screen. Now he is talking about Valentina during this, so could this blurred person be Valentina? From just how small they are, their shoulders, it does look like it could be a woman, and it looks like they're wearing a hat. We know Valentina wears a hat, so there's all the chance it could be her, but I have seen a ton of people say, and I've kind of can see this comparison myself as well, but I mean, just look at these 2 pictures side by side. We do get to see this blurred out person later on as well, but Eddie maybe? But continuing on, finally we have the Nazis escaping from the Dark Ether. The whole point of this map, the whole reason why we're in Berlin, it was so Omega could help the Nazis to escape from the Dark Ether. They've been hiding there ever since they first entered back in the 1940s in D Machine. They've been gathering as a horde, waiting to escape, waiting to fulfill the final Reich. And in Toten, their day has come. They've escaped from the Dark Ether. This is, as Kravchenko says, Valentina's army, and he wants Requiem to destroy them. And really, we have no choice. It's either listen to Omega, do as they say, or the zombies end up killing everyone. We also witness this strange event, which we see more of later on. I can't even begin to explain what this is. We haven't seen this before. The map itself looks amazing. Our characters are on the rooftop. It actually looks really big. Don't take that the wrong way. But compared to what we've had D Machine, which I would say was a medium-sized map, Firebase Sea felt about the same size. This looks really large. There are even zip lines for God's sake, so yeah, surely this map has to be pretty big. We then get a good look at the subway system and the train. It's on fire. I don't imagine we'll be able to ride it. It's just something that's ongoing that we have to avoid, and we can also maybe use to our advantage to kill the zombies. In this next scene, we see something I've been waiting for. The OG power switch is back in Cold War Zombies. We haven't had this yet. It doesn't have the zombie hand on it, but you know what? It's a start. This is how we always, or most of the time, turned on power in Zombies maps. There is another good look at Mulekick. check. I also quickly want to say the weather in the map, how it's raining, dark, there's also lightning going on. We rarely have nighttime maps, and it's even rarer that we have dynamic weather like this, because on certain scenes it looks like it's not raining, and then on other scenes it is. I think the lightning's also going to add to the horror aspect. Could this be the scariest zombies map we've had yet? And then what we've all been waiting for since yesterday's teaser, this is Klaus. Treyarch released a blueprint on him yesterday on their Twitter, telling us everything we needed to know. He was created by Requiem. Pretty much think of him as Ted, but a more useful version, one that can actually help us in the fight. He's going to be very funny to interact with, so hopefully it should be a little bit easier to kill the undead with the help of Klaus. We see him fighting off the undead, and in this scene something you might or might not have noticed is, if you take your minds back to the D Machine intro cutscene, you will notice here we have that yellow telephone booth that Samantha went into. So this scene, this playable area of the map we saw in the D Machine intro cutscene. That could mean then that this could be a vital portion of the map for an Easter egg. That's just my thinking, but it's cool how it's all coming full circle. This was the first scene we saw, and now it's appearing in DLC 3. Anyway, then we have the Panzer, another enemy on this map. But another thing I've noticed is there are loads of different floors. You can go on the roof, we have people inside buildings shooting out of holes in the walls, and then the ground level as well, and also underground in the subway. There is also the watchtowers in No Man's Land which are shooting, so I'm guessing they're traps we can use, which I think, if I'm not wrong in saying, is a first for Cold War Zombies. We haven't actually had traps yet. That used to be a staple in zombies, but hasn't been so far in this game up until now maybe. And then we return to this scene with these zombies floating in the air. We can see the Pack-a-Punchers in this area, so I'm guessing it has something to do with Pack-a-Punching. But this mysterious skull-faced person appears again. He interacts with the zombies floating. They drop and begin to attack us. Since the Pack-a-Punch machine is here, I can only guess that this has something to do with Pack-a-Punching. Maybe you have to defeat all of these zombies that are floating. Perhaps they're harder to kill than a usual zombie or something. You have to survive for a short amount of time and then you're allowed to Pack-a-Punch. I don't know, and who even is this person? Your guys' guess will be as good as mine, so let me know in the comment section below. And then coming to the end, we get a better look at the wonder weapon. The first version, our handgun, is actually more than a normal handgun. This ball comes out the center of it, and then it spins around the gun. I don't know what that ball's doing. Perhaps it acts as a shield. And then we get a look at a different variant, which looks like kind of like a grenade launcher or a really powerful revolver. One thing I did notice is on this scene when we are with Mulekick again, the guns that are on the machine look like they actually shoot one of the zombies. Could that be one of the upgrades? Maybe on tier 4, if any zombies go near the machine, it has a chance of killing them. That'd be cool. And then finally, another enemy. They have something to do with fire. I think that's the 6th enemy I've seen now. This guy again, we don't know who he is. Is he the one? I don't think Treyarch would show him in the trailer, but who knows? And the last thing Kravchenko is, you will stop her, and when the time comes, kill her. And when he says that, he looks at the camera, not at Team Requiem, not like he's talking to us, but like he's talking to this person. Because once again, we see this person who is blurred out. Now, like I said earlier, this could be Valentina. Is it a coincidence that he's talking about her again and we see the blurred person on screen? This very well could be her, but you've got to admit, in this scene especially, could this be Eddie? Because I will say one thing, there was a piece of intel, I think it was in season 2, where Valentina travelled to Berlin and she met with a male contact who was German. It was never revealed who the identity of this German was, but he was speaking to Valentina in Berlin. It sounded like he was helping her, but we haven't heard of that person since. And well, we know Eddie is German. We haven't seen him in the storyline so far. We don't know where he is. Could he be about to reappear in Toten? We don't know, but there we go. On July the 15th, that is when this map comes out. I am very, very excited. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. As always, hopefully you have enjoyed. If you spot any Easter eggs or smaller details, let me know in the comment section below. Make sure you are subscribed, drop a like, rate it, and I will see you all in the next video. Until then, goodbye.
Everything and everyone can be corrupted. Even those close to you. I doubt you realize what she has done. The traitor is somewhere in Berlin. Destroy her army, or your pilot will be bled dry. Get out of here now! portal has been opened. One that threatens to allow a long-dead army to reinfect our world.
Bring it on.
You will stop her. And when the time comes, kill her.